new movie, The Way Back, which opened today. Jim Sturgis is here. Then later on, this is our latest album. It's called Tiger Suit. Music from KT Tunstall. Next week on the show, we have quite a week next week. Sir Anthony Hopkins will be here. Joan Rivers will be with us. Amy Poehler will be here. Martha Plimpton, Ryan Seacrest, Melissa Leo, Haley Steinfeld, who's the little girl from True Grit. Uncle Frank, did you see that movie, True Grit?
Not yet. No, I'm going. I'm going this weekend. I am.
No, you're not. You never go to the movies. What was the last movie you saw?
Star Trek.
Who's your favorite guy from Star Trek? Your favorite character from the movie?
Well, he's the guy that's on regular TV now. What's his name? He's very manly. He's about my age, 77. I forgot his name, though.
I'll give you a hint. It starts with Captain.
Captain Cantor.
That's right. He's a captain and a rabbi as well. Captain Cantor. Also from Glee, Corey Monteith will be here, and we'll have music from Cage the Elephant, The Script, and Cold War Kids. So join us next week. Our first guest tonight kicks off a special Friday night, United Kingdom Palooza. He's a very talented actor. You know him from movies like The Last King of Scotland, The Chronicles of Narnia, and now playing the role of a ceramic garden ornament in the new animated 3D movie Romeo and Juliet. It's in theaters February 11th. Please welcome James McAvoy. Can I ask you a question? Because both of our names are James, and in fact our next guest is also a James.
Yeah, I know.
There's a lot of us.
And the other one's Scottish, so it's all like a big, huge orgy. Non-sexual, but kind of sexual, if you know what I mean. Sorry.
But why go with James instead of Jim? Is it something your parents decided, or?
I've never been called Jim. There's one guy called Jockey that calls me Jim, and he's Scottish as well.
What's his name?
Jockey.
Jockey? That's
yeah.
Is his real name?
Well, no, his real name's Jim Sturge, but we'll call him Jockey.
You call him Jockey? Why?
Hi, Jim. How
is he a little guy?
No.
Is he a big guy?
He's not big. He's about 5'9" and He's used to be a farmer before he became an actor. And what is that funny for? Actors, farmers. I don't see the comedy connection, but I'm glad you're having a good time. Jim. Yeah. So Jim. Yeah, I'm going to stop.
James T. Kirk or Captain Cantor are you looking for? I don't know.
Jim Sturgeon, Jockey.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
I know, it seems more manly to be James than, certainly than Jimmy, so
I get Jimmy. A lot of my friends
People do call you Jimmy.
Yeah. And some of my pals call me Floyd as well.
Floyd?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they called me Jimmy because of James, and then my favourite football player was Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, so they call me Jimmy Floyd, and then he just dropped the Jimmy, and I let them call me Floyd.
Really?
Yeah. There's some people who know me and call me Floyd, and they don't even know the story behind it. Wild.
They just call me Floyd.
My life is incredible.
So you're from Scotland, obviously.
Yeah.
And like in Scotland, I don't know a lot about other countries. I'm going to be honest with you. I know it sounds stupid, but like, do you wear like kilts to school, or how does that work?
I don't think I've never seen anybody wear a kilt to school, but we wear kilts to weddings and things.
To
like
weddings,
that.
only to formal events.
Kinda, or alcohol, drug-fueled events. Like a Scotland international soccer match or something.
Yeah, okay.
I did used to wear my kilt. I went through a phase for probably about a week where I decided, I'm Scottish, I live in England, I can wear my kilt, it doesn't need to be a special occasion. I can just wear it with a t-shirt and a pair of brown manly boots. And I'd just go to the store and I'd buy eggs and milk and stuff like that, and I was in the pub with my friends, like, hey, do you want a beer? I was like, yeah, I'll have a beer. And, what do you think? You think I'm being silly? I went, yeah. Yeah, you look like an idiot. So that stopped.
So the kilt went in the drawer, and that was that.
You know, I still wear it at weddings and things like
that.
You
do, yeah. Well, you have to. It's like the law or something.
Yeah, and you have to have no underwear as well.
There's no underwear under the kilt?
Well, you're not allowed to wear underwear with the kilt, otherwise apparently the Scotian fascists call you not a Scotsman.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but if you happen to be out past 6 o'clock in my hometown of Glasgow wearing a kilt, and you happen to be a true Scotsman that is not wearing any underwear, you are definitely going to get at least 5 or 6 women strip you naked and check by tugging it.
Really?
Well, I don't mean tugging it for, like, you know... I don't mean like tugging it to...
They do that for free?
Well, you know, these things are going to cost you eventually, and the STDs are not desirable.
Well,
yeah.
You're not going to get anything from tugging it.
I'm going to be in... You know? Why are you empty? I'm going to be in so much trouble when I go back to Scotland.
Yeah, really.
I love you all.
Just never go back. I think that'll be the solution. You have a very strong accent. So when you play a role, is it hard for you to lose it?
No, not really. I think sometimes...
I mean, even no sounds like new. You know?
I know. I think for some people that I work with, they get a bit worried that even if the accent's good, they're kind of going, am I hearing it? Am I not hearing it? So I did a movie with... I had the great honour of doing a movie with Robert Redford last year, about a year ago. And he quite often said to me, you know, I'd prefer it if you stayed in the American accent all the time. So I find that quite hard. And
you like off camera?
Yeah, so I'd be like making a phone call going, hey, how you doing, darling? With an American accent. It was strange. And the only other experience I had of that was Forrest Whitaker playing Idi Amin in The Last King of Scotland, and he stayed in character for the whole time, so he'd be talking to his agent as Idi Amin. Kind of weird. I might be embarrassing.
Hopefully it was just the accent he went with there.
I'm hoping so.
All of Edie's other quirks.
Robert said I'd like you to stay in the accent at the time. I took him aside and said, listen, man, I'm finding this really difficult, and I'm in an American accent right now. It's like, you know, I'm me. I'm not American, and when the camera's not rolling, I'd rather be me. And I said, is there a problem? Are you worried about the accent not being good enough? He said, no, I just can't understand a word you say.
Well, you know. You are there at the director's pleasure, I guess.
Yeah, no, and listen, you're not going to mess with film royalty. You're going to do whatever he says.
That's right. It was Robert Redford.
Okay.
Right, you speak in a Mexican accent if he wants you to.
I'd give it a bash. I think I'd get done for all kind of weird racism acts, but I'd try it.
You're here. I know now you're shooting a next X-Men movie right now.
Yeah, we're doing X-Men First Class, which is a prequel set in the 60s.
You're playing Professor Xavier in the film?
I'm playing a hairy Professor X, yeah.
Oh, it's before he loses the hair.
It's before he loses the hair, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And it's kind of nice to play the young Paddy Stewart as well. Sir Patrick Stewart.
He was in Star Trek, Uncle Frank. He's one of the guys from Star Trek, Patrick Stewart.
He was Jean-Luc Picard.
That's right.
He was very manly as well.
I know, very manly.
Can I do my Patrick Stewart impression?
Yeah, go ahead. Absolutely. Engage. Nicely done. Yeah.
A lot of Star Trek fans tonight. I'm glad to hear it.
Do you like being in Los Angeles, or do you hate it? A lot of people hate it here.
I've found a new love for it on four wheels, really, because until like a year ago I didn't drive. And
you didn't drive anywhere, or you didn't drive here?
I drove motorcycles, but I didn't drive motor cars, and it was a lifestyle choice. But I was in Laguna about a year ago, and we spent a couple of weeks down there just having a little vacation. It was lovely. Did a lot of snorkeling, and we were on the PCH beside this little place called the Shake Shack. And as we were going to the Shake Shack, which was lovely, this guy was walking past on the PCH, and he was clearly walking from somewhere like Newport Beach to Laguna. And he wasn't a hobo or anything like that. He just decided to have a walk, I think. And this car decided to slow down. A young guy, looked like a nice guy, looked semi-educated as well. You know, he only had that a little bit. And he decided to slow down the car, lean out the window and go, "Get a car, loser!" I was like, whoa, man. So that made me... I know, it was kind of hard. So that made me think I should really learn to drive, lest I be a Californian loser.
Really find inspiration anywhere.
Yeah, I know. I'm basically scared of the angry masses, so I do whatever they say.
You have to remember to drive in the right side of the road while you're over here.
I was in Jacksonville. When was I there? About 5 weeks ago, and I went onto a slip road for the highway in the wrong lane, and that was terrifying.
Yeah, that's bad.
That could have ended my life. I don't know if I'll be deported for saying that, but that could have been really dangerous.
No, you'll be fine. We do it here. Many of our female celebrities do it constantly.
Really? Yeah. Which ones?
You know which ones. Okay. Now, this movie you're in is an animated movie, and I hear it's very good. I hear it's a really good movie called Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Elton John is one of the executive producers of the film. Did you like? Was that fun working with him?
Well, I didn't meet him until about 4 hours ago.
Oh, so he's very hands-on.
Yeah. He's been working on the film for 11 years. I've been working on it for 3 years. And,
Wow.
And we met 4 hours ago. The man is all over it.
He just had a baby too.
He did just have a baby, yeah. I didn't know this until today.
Oh.
Everybody was asking me, what's your opinion on him having a baby? And I was like, I thought he was gay, but... And then... But I didn't understand. So then they explained what had happened to me. I didn't know, because I've been working on X-Men, and we're working like 24/7. So I've not been watching the news, I've not been reading the paper or anything like that. So I was very moved. And then he came and talked to me about having babies and stuff.
Very nice.
Very nice. Yeah, I'm dead happy for him.
And Emily Blunt is your co-voice star in the film.
She is.
She's very nice.
She's very wonderful.
And we have a clip here. Do you need to set this up?
This is Romeo and Juliet. It rocks, and it's really good for kids. Take them and all that stuff.
Here we go. Romeo and Juliet.
I mean, what's in a gnome? Because you're blue, my father sees red, and because I'm red, I'm feeling blue. Oh, at any rate, that shouldn't be the thing to keep us apart, should it?
No, it shouldn't. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, my giddy aunt, did you just hear all of that? What are you doing here?
Oh, no, I came here to... Well, I don't know, I just wanted to see you again.
Are you crazy? If Dad finds you here, he'll bury you under the patio.
Find me. Are you kidding? Stealth is my middle name.